Welcome back to Benton Road Model Railway, and in today's video we're going to be taking a quick look at the progress I have made on Tinnely TMD. So sit back, relax, and please enjoy the video. So let's start over in the depot area. This is our free warehouse kit that I've built. Unfortunately, as you can see at the sides, the roof has slightly bent, so I've got to reform that and replace the roof. And I've got to re-glue a sign that's fallen off just there. I've added a bit of shrubbery around this area. This is all glued down now, but I need to add a few flowers or whatnot just to touch it up and make it look a bit more appealing. Over here, we've got my lorry that was kindly given to me as a Christmas present from Owen's Model Railways. So thank you to Owen for giving that to me. And unfortunately, Owen's present hasn't arrived yet, but hopefully it will arrive soon. And then we've got a few more vehicles for the workers just parked here. And moving on over here, we have a platform. It's not for anything in particular, but it just looks rather nice there. But you could shunt wagons back in, box vans and whatnot to unload the goods and offload onto a lorry, or be stored in the warehouse. But for the time being, the Class 66 satinette siding looks rather nice. I've ballasted part of the track and done part of the scenic work up to the end, but I've still got to finish along the back there and still got to ballast the track in this siding and the rest of the sidings along here. Over here is kind of the dumping / scrapyard ground. This is just a few girders, a few pallets and oil drums, and there's a skip over there that's been 3D printed. This area I wanted it to look a little bit abandoned but used at the same time, so I've used different textures and different materials to create this effect, and overall I'm really pleased with it. Moving on over here, this is my small depot. This isn't linked to this depot, but it's for a small independent company, maybe a builder's merchants or something. I've still got to install the security fence at the back there and a small porter cabin which will probably go here. But overall, I'm happy with the finish at the moment. Now, as you can properly see, this is the scene of the old layout of Tinnely. I've always liked scrapyard scenes, and I thought having a few here would look rather nice, and I'm really pleased with the overall effect that the different scatters and material have given to produce this rather realistic effect. Then over here, if you go behind the curtain, I've got a few sleepers that have been abandoned, and then I've got a Scania, I think it's a 143 T-cab, under restoration with a canopy over the top. And there's just a small shed there full of materials for the lineside workers to use if something happens. Over here, this is our free engine shed kit. Again, that is on our website if you want to go find it and print it off. I need to touch it up because this is the prototype. But the kits now are actually really accurate, and you'll get a much better finish than this one that I've built. Then, as you can see, I've still got to do a bit of work on this roadway here, but eventually it will be there'll be 2 Network Rail transits parked there and a Stobart Rail lorry parked there. That Mercedes dump truck is just there for the time being, just to give me an overall impression of what the scene will look like. Moving on along over here, we've got a small slate layers hut. This will be weathered and abandoned, but for the time being it looks nice there, especially as it sits in between the 2 tracks here. Now you're probably wondering why I've changed the track plan of Tinnely. Now this is because Tinnely was overcomplicated. I wasn't really following anything in particular. I didn't really have a set plan for it, and it was just, I was overcomplicating it too much. So I took everything up and I relayed the track. Now, I've now got one siding here and a head shunt coming in here and going in there. And I've got 2 lines here which can hold 3 locomotives and 2 locomotives. And this engine shed can hold 2 59s going right in, and the doors can shut. And then there'll be a small refueling point in the middle here and a fuel discharge area maybe along here. So moving on over here, as you can probably see, we've got a few more abandoned bits. If I just move the 66 out of the way, you can see that I've got a few abandoned sleepers that need to be weathered up and a few rails. This is kind of a disused dumping ground. I've got a Freightliner container here which I got off Scale Model Scenery. They've got a printable kit website which I'll put a link in the description for, and that came off there and it suits the scene rather nicely. I've just got to weather it some more with some pastels and then it will be done. So once this is then done, I'm going to put a back scene on, cut this bit of track down at that sleeper there, as you can see. And then once that's done, then the layout is complete. This is a fully operational DCC layout. I've DCC'd and electrified all the points, so all the sidings are live. So when it comes to running with DCC, it makes this a lot more easier for me. And if I want to change it to DC, then these small clips, which you can see here, can just be pulled out and it's converted back to DC operation. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed putting this video together. Unfortunately, I did lose my mojo for a bit off YouTube. So that's why I haven't been uploading a video for the good 3 weeks, I think it is. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe and be notified for when I upload a new video. So thank you all for watching. Stay safe, have a good Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.